Yo, what is going on, man? As you guys saw from the beginning of that video, man, that was me previously, a couple years back, man. And the reason why I wanted to make today's topic was I really reflected back on that video, man. And a saying I always kept in my head was just God did not put these struggles in my life if He didn't think I was strong enough to handle them, man. Even at my lowest moments, man, my lowest, man, I was I was really depressed. I had anxiety all the fucking time. I literally hated who I saw in the mirror because I was out of shape. I had no confidence about myself. I just felt like my life was just headed in the wrong direction. I was a complete liar to everyone I knew. I was telling them I was someone who I wasn't. And I always felt like a piece of shit, man. You know how many people I told I was gonna quit all the vices, I was gonna quit the drugs, I was gonna actually take my business seriously, and I just never fucking did, man. And although all of that may have happened, man, and I'm not saying I completely have transformed my life to where a motherfucker is driving like a supercar, I'm living in a mansion or some shit. I just know I'm in a way better path than I was before. And I really just wanted to make this video out here to anyone who's facing some serious adversity, man, because my thing may have been bad, but like, bro, I know there's millions of people, probably even, maybe even close to billions of people that probably had it way worse than me, man. I'm fucking grateful for what I had, man. Like, I was never homeless at any point in my life. I know motherfuckers that have to go through being homeless. That shit is fucking tough, or having to live in a third world country or something like that, right? And whether or not you believe in God, maybe you don't believe in God, which I'm not here to preach to you about God. That's not what I'm here to do. In fact, I was hesitant even making this video just because I don't like it when people preach to God about me, although I do believe in God, right? I find that if you preach too much about it to people who are not too religious, they're going to take the message the wrong way. And I want you guys to get the message of what I'm trying to get across. Let's say you don't even believe in God. Believe in the power of the universe, man. The universe has not made your life the way it has currently been for you if the universe did not think you were strong enough to handle it, man. And this is a saying I say to anyone who, even if it's my close friends, my own family, sometimes they be going through shit too. And I just tell them, like, fuck, man. I don't even know what to say sometimes. And they're really going through it. And I just tell them, like, listen, the adversity you're facing was not meant for you if you weren't strong enough to handle it. And I know some person out here is probably going to be like, well, you don't know my situation. My situation is more fucked. I have this, and this. Listen, man, there's probably someone out there who was in the exact same scenario as you and was able to make it out the den when it was pouring fucking rain and get out of it, man. If someone has gotten to a place where you have wanted to go and they had previously been in a position similar, not exactly, but similar to you, it means it's possible, man. It means it's possible. Do not let these adversities hit you down to the point where you truly think that there's absolutely no fucking hope. Bro, if you saw that beginning of the video, when I tell you I had no fucking hope in myself, I literally had, bro, I would just think about how much of a failure I was every single time I woke up and would continue to medicate myself through drugs so I wouldn't have to think about that shit all the fucking time, man. It fucked with my head, man. Just waking up with that feeling. And I'm telling you, man, the thing that got me through that shit was just believing that I wasn't meant to face what I faced if God did not think I was strong enough to handle it, man. And whether or not you believe in God, maybe you don't. If you believe in some source or higher power, the universe, just think about the universe has not created your scenario if it didn't think you were strong enough to handle it. You are strong enough. I'm giving you permission to have the courage, to have the strength within you to believe that what you're going through right now is just a chapter in your life that you are going to overcome. Although you may not see it now, The only way you're actually gonna overcome these adversities is that you have the fucking belief, man. Listen, I can say all this shit, but if you truly cannot create the belief within you that you can change your shit around, you're gonna continue to suffer. I'm gonna be straight up with you. It took me a real fucking long time to actually create that belief that I was actually gonna get out the situation I currently was in. It took me a really fucking long time. But when I created that belief, that's what made me getting out of that dark spot actually happen. And I'm not sure exactly what will help you get out of your dark spot, because you may have some financial issues, maybe you have some family issues, you may have some issues I don't fucking know about. But I'll tell you what I did. Number one, I had to cut off people who were bringing me down. I was contemplating and saying cutting the drugs and alcohol, right? Because that's the obvious if you guys saw it from the beginning of the video. But I only was able to cut that shit off when I cut off the people in my environment who were bringing me down. And some of these guys were people I considered my day ones, close homies, the people I practically grew up with, man. Okay? That was the first step. Second step was to create a list of habits, even if they were fucking small, that I could do every single day, because confidence comes from belief within yourself. And you can create belief within yourself by following a set routine every single day. Because when you show consistency to yourself, you're basically telling yourself, yo, I'm capable of doing this. This is why I always recommend doing the gym. If you can prove to yourself that you can hit a workout, you can follow a meal plan, and on top of that too, you see your body change, bro, you are going to have belief that if you're able to change your body, especially if you're fat and overweight, that other things in your life are possible. That's why I'm always recommending for anyone out there to get into the fucking gym. The third thing I highly recommend is to do some reading, particularly self-development or a skill you want to learn. The reason I say this, man, is because a lot of these self-development books, they really go real in depth on how you can actually create belief within yourself to actually get out the situation you're currently in. I hate to be all fucking hokey and shit, but the shit they're saying is actually true. If you do not have the fucking belief within you that you can get out of this adversity, it will never fucking happen. It doesn't matter how much I fucking try to preach on this video or try to tell you the exact steps to fix your life. If you don't even have the simple belief that it is even possible, and you just completely deny whatever I say, I promise you, bro, you're just going to continue to live your life as it is, and perhaps even worse. And the self-development books, they have decades and decades and decades of knowledge and information that you can actually learn to actually create more belief within yourself. And that could be one of your daily habits that you do with the working out and the diet. And when you consistently do this over a long period of time, you're creating a little bit of belief within yourself. That little bit of belief will help transform you in other aspects of your life, just like how it did for me. Although I'm not exactly where I want to be right now, I know from those three things I told you right there, which are cutting off a bad environment, sticking to a set of daily habits, even if they're fucking small, even if it's just your wake up time, bro. I wake up every single day at 4 a.m. and I post it on my Instagram. You guys can check me out at Shook Training. I post every single morning when I wake up. I wake up early in the morning, man, and it gives me a sense of pride and belief, man, because I know I'm doing something a lot of people are not able to do, and I've been doing it consistently over a long period of time. But I digress, man. And the third thing is to get knowledge and read information, man, because when you actually read information, particularly in self-development books, you will realize what is actually possible out there. With that being said, man, if this is your first time watching me, I'd appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel. I'm going to post every single day. Listen, man, I'm not going to preach to you guys about consistency if I'm not motherfucking consistent myself. I make it a must that I post every single day, no matter how fucking late it is, no matter how shitty I feel, no matter how much bad shit happened to me that fucking day. I would make a video, try to give you guys some value on how you guys can elevate in your life based on personal things that I'm going through and I've experienced and it will overcome to share with you guys so it can potentially help you guys out too. With that being said, man, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.